What's up, guys? Alejandro from Evolve Attraction. If you think you need a whole lot of money to get the woman that you desire, then you might as well just go to a prostitute and pay her, and then get your quick sex going on and get your desires fulfilled. Because it's the same fucking effect that how you do, or the same thing that you're trying to do to impress women. That's a bad thing. You shouldn't impress women. You should always align yourself with your happiness and then go meet women. And when you do that, then you don't have to rely on money to get women. Okay, so of course you do need money to support yourself. When I was in my early 20s, I was really, really stupid, and I used to have some friends that were like really into cars and used to rely on having a good car to pick up chicks, and that didn't even work out. The thing was, is because I put my effort, my energy, and my money into my traveling and in my journey, of course, and less on like things that I don't even need, such as a car. If you're out there trying to throw money at girls, like say buying them drinks and trying to impress them, say you're in a club, and then of course you're trying to show attributes that you're something, that you're somebody, you're this guy with status, you know everybody, this and that. You're the guy who ordered this $300 liquor bottle that you could get for like $60 at a store. And trust me, I know all these prices of liquor bottles and champagnes and wines, okay, because I used to work in that type of industry way back in the days, okay? So I would know. So every time I see someone trying to buy an expensive bottle to impress girls, and even worse, when they share it with girls, and I've seen it happen, they go get a table and then trying to share these girls these shots, or give them a glass of wine, expensive wine, and I'm like, you're just trying to impress them. Why are you trying to throw money at them? For me, when I show up to the club, I don't buy girls drinks unless it was like my female friends. Another good thing is that that you shouldn't rely on money to get the right woman for you. Is that there's a plenty of chicks that I met that were broke, and they were super gorgeous, okay? But they're not gonna like tell you. They would use, like you would say, attributes to look like they got money. But when I got to know them and even dated them, I found out like, oh, they're like broke, But I wasn't even judging them because I used to be broke once in my life. Another thing is that inspired me not to rely on money to get women is like traveling and have a lot of experience under my belt and really explore about what's out there. And sometimes I might put myself into danger, as you would see, like I'm out here in this beautiful view and I'm on this cliff that I don't think I'm supposed to be in here, but it's nice, And so this moment right here, it didn't cost me a dime, And so then like when I have this energy, what I have right now, and then I'm expressing to women, the right woman will be aligned with me. So, funny story, in my situation when I didn't have a whole lot of money, as a matter of fact, I was pretty much broke, and I was getting my way up back into like in financial stability and financial freedom. I used to drive like a Pontiac Sunfire, and how I got that car was the fact that my mom offered to give it to me, but I gave her some cash for it, and I needed it for work. And throughout the years, the paint started peeling off, and then it used to be my work car during the week, and then it ended up being my weekend car because one of my other cars broke down. And so then I said, well, this would challenge me. I wasn't even upset, just challenge how I am with, how comfortable I am, and not thinking about what others think of me. And so I used to like go out on the weekends, and then whenever I pick up girls in this car, I always wonder what it would be like, how would they treat me after they see this car, especially, with the paint coming out and everything. And I thought it was really, really funny. And, it's like, oh, this car is going to make you work. There's no power windows. This is like old school windows, This is a classic car for a classy woman. I just joke around. Fortunately, I met a lot of good quality women. And most of them happen to be European girls that were visiting the United States and also working there. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of women that were born and raised in the United States, okay? However, a small percentage of those girls who were born and raised in the United States, uh, still like me, whether I had a nice car or a bad car. And most of these girls say, well, it's like, as long as you get to point A to point B, then you're fine. And those are the girls I really like. They understand. Okay, so you guys can really chill out. You don't need a whole lot of a lot of money to buy an expensive car. Another thing why you shouldn't rely on getting a whole lot of money to get women is the fact that you're gonna fall into this trap that because you're spending money on women that you expect something back. And this is the problem with a lot of guys. They even tell me the fucking stupid stories, and I think it's really funny. Okay, but they always expect like sex. Okay, they expect something, and that's the same thing what I mentioned about earlier. You treat them like prostitutes. You might as well just go out there and get a prostitute, and you're spending the same amount of money trying to impress this girl, and you expect sex. You might as well just go to a prostitute. It's like here in Europe, average like I don't know, I think it's like I'll say 75, 100 euros or something like that. Or just go to Amsterdam, I mean, the prostitutes right there. And then they could do whatever the fuck you want to do. You get your money's worth if that's what you're fucking looking for. But I'm not gonna encourage you to get a prostitute, but I'm just telling an example right there. So that's a trap that you guys might lead into if you think that you need a whole lot of money to get a woman. You're treating them like a prostitute, okay? Yeah, if you're fucking expecting like a blowjob, fuck them. There was one guy who told me that was really funny that he just threw a lot of money on this girl, and then he wanted to stick his dick in her ass because he never stick his dick to any girl's ass before, and he wanted that, and I was like, you fucking stupid, but he was super young, and hopefully he grew out of that. I just express myself, and I find a beautiful woman, I'm gonna talk to her, okay? And what did that cost me? Nothing other than my energy. But then again, it doesn't really cost me anything. I'm just expressing my energy. You see what I'm saying? So that saves me a whole lot of money. The way I see it was like an investment for my life. And what you guys are doing is you throw money in the bad investment for something that it's not even useful, and it's gonna fucking fuck you up, and it's gonna it's gonna lead you to a bad lifestyle. And then what happens when you're married or you get into a relationship? What are the qualities you're gonna establish for yourself? Nothing, because you're so reliant on money that you think money will lead you to happiness.